Hey everyone, I'm Etchy, and I have a lot to go over with you guys today, so let's just get into it. Alright, so a little bit of history on me and this game. I've been playing it for about 3 weeks now. I waited a while to get into it because of when it initially came out, it just didn't have a lot to offer me, and so I just waited for the expansion to come out, and I'm very excited about this expansion. It has a lot of great content. The devs, for the most part, seem to be on top of helping out their players and getting back to them. I really like the fact that they nerfed the ghillie suit, which is my main reason for not playing this game. And when I heard they nerfed the ghillie suit, and when I heard they were coming out with an expansion, that's what brought me into this game, which is why I am so upset about what has just recently happened. If you don't know, recently the value pack has dropped into the update with the ninjas, and a lot of people are really upset about this, to the fact that it's just doing more harm to the game than good. Alright, so let's just go over and open it. It's going to be right here. Got a nice time is money, very fitting. Okay, so let's see what they added, and I'll tell you what the issue is. Okay, so we're going to have it lasts for 30 days. It gives you plus 16 on your storage and your inventory. Combat, skill, life, and horse experience all increase for plus 10%. I'm not sure if those also stack on some of the bonuses, like the 50% experience boost that we get on the weekends. I imagine it does. You also get the distant node investment, weight limit plus 100 pounds, and marketplace collection plus 30%. Unlimited use of Mer's palette and unlimited beauty salon. You get these nice bleach 10, so you can go ahead and change your dyes back if you didn't like it and you want to switch it to the original color. You get Elon's Blessings 5 that will restore your health to 100% and revive you. Alright, so let's start with what's not bad here. Well, that's easy. 90% of this isn't too bad. You have the inventory plus 16 and the storage plus 16. That's not too bad. And then you also have the weight limit to go with that plus 100 pounds. That's awesome. And you have the combat skill, life, horse experience. Most people who don't play this game may see the experience boost as being something of a pay-to-win feature, but it's really not, because in this game they hand out experience boosters like candy. As I was saying earlier, they give you a 50% experience boost every single weekend. I was able to hit 50 my first time playing in 2 days, and I've never played this game before. Alright, so what is the problem then? The main problem here is going to be this marketplace collection plus 30%. Alright, a lot of people see, oh okay, you get a little bit extra money on marketplace plus 30%. What's the big deal? You put something down for 10,000 and you come back with 3,000. That's not, what, a couple pots? No big deal. See, the main issue with this is that when you go up and you start becoming one of those big main grinders, you're able to get a whole lot more money than somebody who's doing the exact same thing. And because of this game being so heavily influenced in the cash shop, because of this game being so influenced on how much in-game money you have, I mean, with this game, money pretty much equals power. If you're able to have the most money in game in this game, you can start off with the most geared out person ever, especially since nothing in this game is subject to a level check. So you can just put your big gear on your level 1 character and be able to completely slaughter everything. Alright, so we all know what this is. It's pretty much a subscription fee, which if this game had launched free to play, something like this, no big deal. Subscription fee to make a little bit of extra money, that's no big deal. But since this game is buy to play, most people are going to be saying, like, What separates us from the free-to-play players in other regions? Pretty much nothing right now. And people that say, oh, hey, they have to make money too. What you don't understand is things like this, they're called short-term gains, long-term losses. You start to make money in the short term, yeah, a lot, but more and more and more and more people are going to hear about this. And as you see in the side over here that I'm going to add, I want to show you guys just how much this has already sparked. And if you don't believe me that this is going to completely affect the game's revenue, just look at games like ArcAge. I loved ArcAge. A lot of people loved ArcAge. ArcAge is still, to this day, one of the most amazing games out there. Nothing out there has what it has right now. The open sea combat, being able to put your house pretty much anywhere in the world, and to have other people see it and try to go in and rob you. That was amazing. The game was amazing, but they just started off and added so many things that were pay to win. The main thing that people are getting upset more about with this game is the same thing that they were getting upset with ArcAge with. Like, during the whole time in beta with ArcAge, they had no pay to win features, and now then they started to add little by little things. First, it just started out with, oh, it was like a little subscription fee that you had, and then you had the whole energy. I don't remember what it was called. Energy, basically, every time you did a certain thing, like did your gardening or something, it would consume energy, and there was a way to pretty much buy energy in game with real money. And so that's what upset people at first. But if they would have just left it like that, even though it was pay to win, then it wouldn't have been too bad. ArcAge would have been one of the best games out there right now with a huge player base. But they didn't. They kept adding and adding and adding. And why? Because the player base, instead of rejecting the pay to win, soon as they heard about it, no, they just kept downvoting people that did anything to say, hey, let's stop this. The great thing about what happened to ArcAge and Black Desert right now is because people are actually coming together to try to push this out and try to get the devs to know that this is something that we don't want in our game. We don't want to see this game go down the same way as ArcAge did. And if you do really love this game, I love this game. I play it every day from the second I am able to the second I go to sleep. My family doesn't love it so much, but I absolutely love this game, and to see it go down the same way as ArcAge would just be devastating for me. Which kind of sounds kind of lame to say, but I don't care. I love this game, and I just don't want it to see the same thing happen to it. Okay, I don't want this to go on forever, and I know I kind of rambled on way more than I needed to. So last thing I'm going to end it is just something for you guys to think about. Alright, so let's say you have someone who you fall in love with and they end up on drugs. Do you ignore the problem and let them just keep on doing drugs because you love them anyway, and just keep continuing to love them while they just put themselves in a deeper and darker hole, or that they just can't get out of? Or do you find them help? And if they refuse the help, then can you really be with them? Well, that's all I have to say. Love you all, and have a great day.